Hi there, welcome to ArachnoTube. My name's Gar. Cheers for coming back and humouring me, like I used to say. So today I'm going to talk about bromeliads. And bromeliads now are a staple in a kind of a live planted or bioactive enclosure. So that's the bromeliad right in there. There's two in that one, there's one in that one, and there's this big mama one here. And what we're going to do with this one came from me from my stepmother. I went down to my dad's birthday yesterday to drop off a bottle of whiskey for him, and she had that. And but bromeliads, right, they only flower once. Most anyway only flower once. Once that flower dies, then she'll never produce any more flowers. She'll never produce any more leaves. So I explained that to my stepmother, and she was like, "Oh, well, well, you can have it, take it with you." So thanks, Elaine, cheers for that. But what we're going to do today is I've noticed that what happens is, right, instead of literally being fertilized and then having seeds, the plants, they produce what's called pups. And these things on the side here are pups, and they're exact clones of the mother plant. So on this one there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5 pups on it. So I'm going to show you how to separate the pups, and then how to either pot them or hang them so that they grow to a healthy plant about this size. Now a little bit of background. A bromeliad is an epiphyte, so there's a lot of big words coming in now. An epiphyte is an organism that grows on another organism. It's an example of communalism. Communalism is when, say, the bromeliad grows on a tree. The bromeliad gets a benefit from living on the tree. The tree doesn't get any benefit from the bromeliad being there, but it's neither harmed, it's not harmed either. So it's not like a parasite which will harm the host. It lives communally, so communalism. Anyway, this is a lovely big one, and I want to remove these today. Usually, like that one now is a bit big, see it? So they should have been done a little bit earlier on, but the rest of these are fine to go. Now you want to remove them when they're about either a third to a half the height of the mother plant. So that one's nearly the whole height. And these, as I say, are the staple. They're kind of like air plants, isn't it? You know, almost like that. You'll see that in here, I had to drill a hole into the wood, and then I buried then the root system into the wood and packed it with moss. That's all it's there. Same with the other one as well. And this one will be the same. I will be the pups then. I will hang onto this plastic, what do they call it? I think they call it like egg crate, yeah. And I'll cable tie them onto that. They'll go in the back of the enclosure, but there, because I like it warm, humid, very humid, and with plenty of light, so they'll go in there as well. So let's do this. You're going to need, obviously, a mother bromeliad with pups, and you're going to need a sharp knife that's sterile, and you're going to need some little pots or something like that to hang it on. So let's do that. Okay, sharp knife. In fact, it's a Stanley knife, so the sharpest of the sharp. Now then, what we need to do is just remove, tap her out, there we go. It's on my computer desk, fuck. Never mind. Now, let me get a box. Hang on a second. It's pretty cool, this, isn't it? I've got a radio mic, so I can just walk about the place now. Wireless microphone, so literally you can just walk away, all the way over there, and you can still hear me, hopefully. Okay. So just gently remove the soil, and I don't know why, but the soil is shouldn't be wet like this because they get root rot. So the mum plant will have a big root system, should have a big root system anyway. And hopefully we can find, that's a pup there, and it's got, see, let's see if I can get in here. So this here is another plant, look, that is as well. Do you see what I mean? So unfortunately, the mother plant, sometimes if you take pups off and then repot her into a soil, she may survive and start throwing other pups out. But normally, she's on her way to dying anyway. So what we just need to do, just check whether some of these pups have got their own roots. If they have, which that one hasn't started, it's just started to now. And then you just get a knife, go right in close, and you take a bit of the mother with it. There we go. So that's then one. Now that there, right, what I'm going to do is I'll be dipping it into a rooting agent, cleaning all this mud off, and then we're going to hang it on that thing. So let's just take the rest of these pups off first. Oh, see, that one's got roots. That's a good one, really good one. So you want to slide in and slide a little bit into the mam as well, and just clean it up. You see it? That's another one. That's a nice big one actually. So you can carry on all the way around. Oh, that one just snapped, nice. And we've got one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, there's that one there as well. There we go. And now I think what we'll actually try, right, I will actually try to keep the mother plant alive as well. So I'm going to repot her into this plant, into this plant pot, and then we'll see. But we've got 5 lovely little bromeliad pups to plant on, and these will be able to go into vivariums, into other builds, into you know, how cool is that? There we are. So her soil was far too damp, so I put a handful of coir substrate, so cocoa husk in it, and put that in there. Now you always water bromeliads through the heart of it, because they have basically they sit with a little pool of water in the middle. Alright, so the next part now, let's just sort these bad boys out. Okay, so I've potted them for now, and to pot them, you really don't push them into the soil at all. That's why you have just a little stake in there, just because they are top heavy. And I'll just tie a little bit around there, just to keep them up. And then I'm going to pop them into the big viv in the back, right under the light. And they should be absolutely cool. Oops. And they just get watered. Water well from the tops. Always from the tops. Because they get that pool in there. She can have the water in the top as well. Maybe she'll grow some pups. There we are. And that's how we have it. So that is a super easy way to basically propagate your bromeliads, your epiphytes. Thank you all for joining me on what is a different episode of ArachnoTube, but I think important if you want to get the most out of your fully planted vivs and bioactive enclosures, that you're going to use bromeliads. If you like this video, if you love it, subscribe. Stay strange. Take care.